Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh!
Hello, scholars. Hello, hello. It's so very good to see you. Hello, hello. How are you today? Hello, hello. It's so very good to see you. Hello, hello. Time to sing and play. Good morning, scholars. At least it's morning for me. I hope you all are doing super well and that you enjoyed our music time with my dad, Mr. J. Eric Schmidt, last time. We are going to jump right into our Zumba Rhythm for today, so can everybody please stand on up and we will get started. It's so good to be with you. All right. So, my back is feeling a little weird today, so I'm just going to speak all of our Zumba rhythms along with you, and I'm not going to do any of the movement. Here we go. Cinco, pa, tiki tiki ta. Ta, ah, ti 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 ti. Tom, ti ti tom. Tiki tiki, grasshopper, cinnamon, tiki tiki. Okay, so make sure for our T-tom and our tom-t that we hold out the syllable all the way to when the note ends. Here we go. Again. Cinco, pa, tiki tiki ta. Ta, ah, ti 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 ti. Tom, ti ti tom. Tiki tiki, grasshopper, cinnamon, tiki tiki. I like that last one, that's fun. Okay, we are halfway through. We are 50% of the way done. 2 more times. Ready, and cinco, pa, tiki tiki ta. Ta, ah, ti 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 ti. Tom, ti ti tom. Tiki tiki, grasshopper, cinnamon, tiki tiki. Okay, great job everybody. Well done. One more time to go. 1, 2, ready, and cinco, pa, tiki tiki ta. Ta, ah, ti 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 ti. Tom, ti ti tom. Tiki tiki, grasshopper, cinnamon, tiki tiki. I messed up the speech a little bit on that last one. Hopefully y'all didn't. Let's go to our vocal warm-up. To finish warming up our bodies, our brains, and our voices, we're gonna sing through the song we learned 2 weeks ago, Noche Buena. So, follow along with me. And use your best singing voice, as always. Esta noche es noche buena, noche de comer buñuelos, noche de luna, noche de estrellas para los niños buenos. Esta noche es noche buena, noche de comer buñuelos, noche de luna, noche de estrellas para los niños buenos. Great job. So now I imagine we're probably getting the hang of it. Let's sing it one more time, and then our voices, our brains, our bodies will be warmed up and we can get started with today's main activity. So sing along with me one final time. Here we go. Esta noche es noche buena, noche de comer buñuelos, noche de luna, noche de estrellas para los niños buenos. Okay, so for our main activity today, I'm really excited. For the last couple of weeks, you've either been learning to play Are You Sleeping on the piano, or we've been talking about how to play chords on the piano. And I wanted to keep that ball sort of rolling, so we're all going to be learning one of the most famous pieces to learn how to play on the piano. This piece is called Heart and Soul. Even your parents will probably know this song. They might know it from a very famous movie called Big, starring Tom Hanks, where he and another character play this song for a little bit on a big piano but using their feet. But let's get down to the nitty-gritty. We're gonna watch one of our piano tutorials, so we're gonna see the song being played on the piano, and our job is basically just to listen to the song and get familiar with it, and to see if you recognize it. Also, the pianist is playing this a little bit slow, okay? We're probably going to end up playing it much quicker than this, because quicker on this song is usually a lot more fun. Let's watch and listen together. Awesome. How many of you recognize that? I bet some of you might have. If you didn't, that's all good. No worries. But now I want us to watch a different piano tutorial that's played a little bit faster. And I want you to pay attention to what the left hand is playing, not the right hand. The right hand is playing the melody, and we'll get to the melody later. Today's focus is going to be all about the part played by the left hand. So we're going to watch this for a couple seconds, and I want you to find the 4 notes that the left hand plays. Here we go. All right, what were the 4 notes? In order, we had C, then A, then D, and then G. Let's watch that video for a couple more seconds and let's play along with it. So if you have an actual piano or a keyboard, you can find C, A, D, and then G, or you can just mime along on the screen. Here we go. Fantastic. Now to play this part even better, I'm going to show you a little trick. We're going to go over to my piano and yeah, I'll show you there. All right, so this is what I'm looking at, and here's my left hand, and here are our 4 notes: C, A, D, and G. Now, I know that your hands are not as big as mine, but if I could suggest something, I would put your hands right here. Okay? And look at what happens. Even if your hands are smaller than mine, you should be able to basically be near the C with your pointer finger, and then you can play the A with your ring finger, and then you can play the D with your thumb, and then the G with your pinky. And look at that. I don't even have to move my hand to play the song. Sometimes songs are easier to learn how to play if you don't have to move your hands all over the keyboard. If you can keep them in a very, very sort of set position or in an area, then it can be easier. So why don't you try playing it like that? C, A, D, and G. And if you notice that some of your fingers might struggle playing one of the notes, that's totally okay. Sometimes individual fingers can be either stronger or a little weaker than others, so those will get better with a little bit of practice. Now we're going to get some really good practice in right now with that left hand part and those 4 different notes. We're going to watch through and play along with the entire piano tutorial. And the nice thing is that the order of those 4 notes never changes. It always goes C, A, D, and then G. Just make sure that you're playing them on the beat. Fantastic job, scholars. Well done. That is all we're going to learn for today, but I wanted to show you a really cool video that I found on YouTube that's about where this song comes from. Because the simple version that we're learning is not actually the real original version of this song. The original version of this song was by a jazz musician named Hoagy Carmichael. Let's watch that video all together. awesome. I hope you all enjoyed that really, really interesting and beautiful piano playing. Oh, and I almost forgot. For our final thing today, you're gonna have some free time, a couple of minutes, that you can go and play this activity that I'm going to go and explain to you over on my computer. So follow along with me, and then I will give you and your teachers the link so that you can go and play around with this all by yourself. Okay, so all of you are going to go to musicplayonline.com. It's been a long time since we went to this website to mess around with some stuff, but on the homepage over on the right, they have this bar that has a bunch of different games that we can play. And today, you are all going to go and play Rhythm Racing. So let's click on this. For right now, I'm going to choose level 1, but any of you at any time can switch to any level that you feel like matches your expertise even more. So I'm clicking on level 1. Okay, we can hear the cars, obviously. So what it does is that every question, this is the current question, we're on question number 1, that's up here at the top, and they play the sound of a rhythm, and you have to see if it matches what's written. So what's written is ti-ti-ta, ti-ti-ta. I would suggest that it's important to read it out loud so that when you hear the sound, I'm going to click play sound again so we can hear it again. That we can compare what we hear to what we read. And does that match? Ti-ti-ta, ti-ti-ta. Yes, it does. It does match what's written. So we're going to press yes. And you'll see that now correct answers, excuse me, I was talking over the next question, but that was answered correctly, the first question. Now we're on question number 2. Let's read this all together. Ti-ti-ta, ta, okay? And then playing the sound. Let's listen one more time. Okay, those don't match because when I was following along with it, we heard notes when there should have been silence. So that's going to be no. Oh, that one's pretty easy, isn't it? 4 tas in a row, so we know that matches what we see. Okay. You guys all get the idea, I'm sure. So you're going to have some free time to play through this. And yeah, your teachers will give you the amount of time that we have left in our lesson. Enjoy. With that, we're actually done for today. And before or after we go, if you want, I'm going to include a link to that famous movie scene that I alluded to, that I told you about at the very, very beginning. I'm going to include the link to that original movie clip in the YouTube description as well as in the Google Doc. So if you're curious to see what that entire scene looks like, then you can go and watch that and enjoy. With that, we are done for today's lesson. I am so thankful to have been with all of you today, and I can't wait until we get to gather again next week. Have a fantastic rest of your day, a fantastic rest of your week, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.